Add to the previous post about the Flemings. Like I said, we're all here, but there is a group of you that's missing. So, where are you? And if you are the children of, let me see. So you, oh God, when is Uncle Graham born? 1948, isn't it? I think it's 1948. Okay. If you're Kimmy and Vicky, to Kimmy and Vicky Fleming, I think that your mother's name is Carol, from memory. I haven't seen you since I was 4. Okay. If you're Kimmy and Vicky that find this, and your dad's Graham Stanley Fleming, from memory, my uncle Graham Stanley Fleming's birthday is in 1948. Uncle Warren Paul Fleming, his birthday is in 1955. I know that's easy because it's the year before Dad's born. Basically, my dad's Mark Ian Fleming. He's born the year later. Like we all, like, it has to, we have to connect. Like, this is bizarre. I don't want to live my life and not find out like where the rest of the cousins are. Like, this is crazy, isn't it? Who cares if our families, if our parents don't talk? Like, Dad doesn't talk to Aunt Linda or Aunt Sharon, vice versa, and they probably would never will. But I will always talk to Auntie Linda and Auntie Sharon. I absolutely adore Auntie Linda and Auntie Sharon. I couldn't think of living in a world without Auntie Linda and Auntie Sharon in it. The same as, with their children. I had, oh God, even this year, I don't know how many times Fiona, my cousin, which is Aunt Sharon's daughter's, gone, well, you were pissed off with this and you said this to me. I'm like, yeah, I did, but then 2017. And then I'd be like, how long are we going to let this go on for? You busy for a chat? We can do that. Where are you guys? Why can't you? Where are you? Like, I don't even know what Warren Paul Fleming's wife, her name. I don't know kids. My dad, Mark Ian Fleming, said I'm the only male son because out of all the men, he was the only man that had a son. So I'm the last male from Stanley. So Stanley Fleming's my pop. When Stanley Fleming, Mark Ian Fleming, and Justin Mark Fleming. And then one of the aunties told me, not that long ago, that no, Warren had a son. So I've got a male cousin Flemming. There's another Fleming, like another male Fleming that's left from Stanley. Where are you? Like, connect with us. Like, seriously. So I was raised from a child where my dad was so proud to say that out of all his brothers, he's the only one that had the son. It was, Stanley Fleming, Mark Fleming, Justin Mark Fleming. And then I hear that there's, like, Warren had a son. Well, then where are they? Where are you guys? Because we all stayed in touch. Like, Aunt Sandra's kids. Oh my God, Aunt Sandra's kids have had kids and their kids have had kids. Aunt Sandra passed away like in 2001. Nan passed away in 2007. Pop passed away, oh God, was it 87, 88? Anyway, it was after my parents divorced anyway. And I mean, I saw Uncle Graham when he divorced your mum. Obviously, he came back home to Sydney and he was with Cheryl, that wife. Did they have kids? We never get the full story. So I met Cheryl back in 1990 and they were living on the Central Coast and then disappeared again. The Flemings disappear. Where do you guys disappear to? What happens? And we can never find you because you're never on social media. You're never in the phone book. There's no trail of you guys. Where the hell are you? It's bizarre. And it's always the Fleming male. My dad is the only Fleming male that has stayed around his sisters. My dad. The rest, it's the Fleming men. It's bizarre. I mean, it's almost as bizarre as not knowing, Stanley's nationality or where he came from. I mean, our grandfather, Stanley Fleming, so our pop, Stanley Fleming, has no country of birth and no place of birth. I mean, the government, you would remember Stanley. I'm sure you guys would. Dark olive skin, thick black hair, monobrow. Like, as ethnic man as you would ever see. Shane Johnson looked like him. And yet He was raised by a different family in Sydney, in Botany Bay. Government records have him as not having any place of birth. No place of birth. That's bizarre. No, nothing. There's nothing before him. Who's his parents? There is nothing. Okay? Just his description of what he looked like, and it was dark skin, because he had that dark olive skin. Not Caucasian, dark. I just find this, like, I'm 46 now. I'm like, oh God, wow. Because I remember when my dad was 40 thinking, shouldn't we try and connect with the rest of them? Now I'm 46. Where are you? Are you alive? Why don't you want to see us? Why don't you want to see Nan and Pop? Nan's lovely. I mean, she passed on, but Nan was lovely. I used to spend hot lunch with Nan at 23 Bangalow Street, Ettalong Beach. Used to go and visit her, sit down, have these hot lunches. Very British. She used to have the whole table set with linen tablecloths, linen napkins. It was beautiful. Dinner set. I got her dinner set. I left it in America. Yeah, guys, I was living in America at a period of time as well. I had no choice but to leave it in America. I couldn't bring it back with me. I moved because I was going to move permanently to America. Well, I hope whoever's got it looks after it. It was stunning. You know, even everything had a condiment jar. It was just so lovely. The experience. Like, don't you want to know your dad's family? Because we're here. I'm here. The other cousins are there. Although I don't know what's going on with them at the moment. Because I called Joe into I'm blue in the face. It's like, oh my God. Is it because I'm the poor cousin? Joe and Hillier, which is, you know, Uncle Bobby Williams, and Sharon Flemming's daughter. And then, of course, Meredith. Well, Meredith, they live down in Shell Harbour. Oh, sorry, Shell Cove. Shell Cove. So they're doing great. Meredith and their kids and so forth. I just find this bizarre. And I'm 46, and I'm not going to stop finding it bizarre until I speak to you. Because I can tell you right now, I remember when we were kids, Mum was wrapping presents. So when my parents were still together, because apparently Kimmy and Vicky got hit by a car, and I still remember this. We were in the living room in Rudy Hill, in the house there that we had that whole stud, and Mum had brought you guys presents to post to you, and she was wrapping them up to send. And I asked, she said, "It's for your cousins." It was Kimmy and Vicky. Well, where is Kimmy and Vicky? Like, who cares? Fine, your dad doesn't talk to anyone. Doesn't mean you guys can't. Hell, my dad lives 40 minutes away and I hardly hear from him. But I would be on the phone to Uncle Tony, Aunt Alina's husband, as much as I can, if they'll take my calls. And I'll see Aunt Alina as much as I can. And the cousins as much as we can. Oh, don't worry, we've had disagreements. But I would never say it's a disagreement where I would never talk to them again. I just want to know where you are. I want to know why you don't connect with I want to know why you don't connect with the Flemings. You're a Flemming. Your dad's a Flemming. Why don't you connect with us? You know, I've always grown up with them in my life. I'm from one of the male Flemings. I'm from Mark Ian Flemming. You know, I adored Pop growing up, Stanley Flemming. I adored Nan, Ruby. Adored Dad's sisters. Why aren't you guys connected with us? I just want answers. I want to, you know, I'm 46 and I'm one of the youngest. So how old does that make you guys? I mean, my God, how old does it make Kimmy and Vicky? Because, well, God, Sandra's kids are old. Like Sandra's son Shane's, he's a grandfather. He's old. They're all old now. We're all old. Don't you want to connect with your cousins from the Flemming side?